Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of FreePlay Fridays at 4. My name is Dylan Bell.
My name is Suba Shankaran.
And we're here to entertain you for the next hour or so. Couple of little bits of housekeeping before we get started. If you want to have your best watching and listening experience, two things we would love for you to do. The first one is plug in your headphones. We're giving you studio quality sound with the show, and we would love for you to check out all the pretty sounds that we have going on for you. Second thing is, if you want to see good video and you're watching this on Facebook, it's actually better to watch it on YouTube. So what we would recommend is head on over to youtube.com/c/freeplayduo. I'm going to get Suba to type that in. She's standing in front of the laptop right now. Suba, can you type that in on the Facebook's things right over there?
What am I typing in?
You're going to type in youtube.com/c/freeplayduo. So those who are watching it on Facebook, if they wish to port themselves over to YouTube, are able to do that. We've got a few different things for you. We seem to have a few requests and a few shout-outs to everybody here. And we're just going to do a little bit of an admin thing here to make sure that we've got all our sound going. Suba, tell us what's happening with the first piece. And did we get that working? Good. All right.
All right. Well, we are going to start with a little Peter Gabriel for you. This is one of my personal favorites, and Dylan and I have both been singing this song for a very long time in different contexts, starting with the choir that we met in, Weeby Jazzin', now called Weeby, out of York University. And it was a student-run collegiate a cappella chorus, and it still goes strong to this day, which is really awesome. So here is Peter Gabriel's Mercy Street with lyrics inspired by Anne Sexton. Looking down on empty streets, all she can see are the dreams all made solid, all the dreams made real. All of the buildings, all of the cars were once just a dream in somebody's head. She pictures the broken glass, she pictures the steam, she pictures a soul with no leak at the seam. Let's take the boat out, wait until darkness. Let's take the boat out, wait until darkness comes. Nowhere in the corridors of pale green and gray, nowhere in the suburbs, in the cold light of day. There in the midst of it, so alive and alone, words support like bone, dreaming of Mercy Street. Ooh, where you're inside out, looking for mercy. Ooh, in your daddy's arms again, dreaming of Mercy Street. Ooh, it's where they moved that sign, looking for mercy. Ooh, in your daddy's arms. Pulling out the papers
confessing all the secret things in the warm velvet box. The priest, he's the doctor, he can handle the shocks. Dreaming of the tenderness, the tremble in the hips of kissing Mary's lips. Dreaming of mercy street. Well, you're inside out, looking for mercy. Ooh, in your daddy's arms again, dreaming of mercy street. Swear they moved that sign, looking for mercy. Ooh, in your daddy's mercy, mercy, looking for mercy street. And with her father is out in the boat, riding the water, riding the waves on the sea.
A little Mercy Street there for you by Peter Gabriel. Ooh.
A little echo for you there.
A little echo for you there. That's right. A little water. A few of those waves out on the water, out on the boat. We hope you enjoyed that one. And I got to sing a little bit of bass in that, which always thrills me to pieces. And I'm going to be able to do that in this next song, too. This next one is actually a shout out to Jennifer Kerner, who is a dear friend and fellow a cappella artist. And we've known her for quite a few years, partly through the Sing Festival that we co-direct. And she said she always loves this one. She can't help herself but to request this every time because they do a version in her choir, duly noted. And there's nothing like singing the bass. That is something we absolutely agree on.
Speaking of which, Kevin Fox just joined us.
Well, there you go.
Hi, Fox man.
Hi, Foxy. Excellent, excellent. And we've got a lot of people on YouTube. I'm just going to take a quickie peek. Lovely. A lot of our usual suspects once again. We've got Jennifer. Excellent. Jennifer is here. She said she could only be here for a little while, so I'm glad we get to do this while she's here. So welcome everyone. Lovely to have you back, or lovely to have you for the first time.
All right, and here we go with a little Jason Mraz.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, you done me and you bet I felt it. I tried to be cool, but you're so hot that I melted. I fell right through the cracks. Now I'm trying to get back. Before the cool done run out, I'd be giving it my bestest, and nothing's gonna stop me but divine intervention. I reckon it's again my turn to win some or learn some, but I won't hesitate no more, no more. It cannot wait. I'm yours. Hey, hey, hey. Well, open up your mind and see like me. Open up your plans and damn, you're free. I'll look into your heart and you'll find love, 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 love. Listen to the music of the moment, dance and sing. We're just one big family, and it's our God-forsaken right to be loved. Love, 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 love. Sing along at home, but when I won't hesitate no more, no more. But it cannot wait. I'm sure there's no need to contemplate. Our time is short. This is our fate. I'm yours. Won't you come and scooch on over closer, dear? And I will nibble your ear. Whoa, I've been spending way too long checking my tongue in the mirror and bending over backwards just to try to see it clearer. But my breath fogged up the glass, so I drew a new face and I laughed. I guess what I've been saying is there ain't no better reason to rid yourself of vanity and just go with the season. It's what we aim to do. Our name is our virtue.
But I won't hesitate no more, no more. It cannot wait. I'm yours.
Keep that going.
I
Open up your mind and see like me. Open up your plans and damn, you're free. I'll look into your heart and you'll find the sky is yours. So please don't, please don't, please don't. There's no need to complicate, 'cause our time is short. This is our fate. I'm yours.
And there you have it. I always love it when I get to leave the melody for a very, very long time. So thank you, Jennifer, for that request. We really appreciate that. And now we're going to move on to another loop tune. And this is it has quickly become one of our favorites, I have to say. We've done this since we were at the Adelaide Fringe Festival, and it's a loop song that we basically created for that festival. We always like to pay tribute to the places that we go by bringing them their artists back in a different arranging package. And so this is Overkill. Do 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 do. Do 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 do
I can't get to sleep. I think about the implications of diving in too deep, and possibly the complications,
especially at night. I worry over situations I know will be alright. Perhaps it's just imagination.
Day after day it repeats. Night after night, my heartbeat shows the fear. Ghosts appear and fade away.
Alone between the sheets only brings exasperation. It's time to walk the streets, smell the desperation.
At least there's pretty lights, and though there's little variation, it nullifies the night from overkill. Day after day after day after day.
Who can it be now?
Day after day.
Who can it be now?
Day after day.
Who can it be now?
Day after day.
Ghosts appear and fade away, away, away.
Come back another day. I can't get to sleep. I think about the implications of diving in too deep, and possibly the complications, especially at night. I worry over situations that I know will be alright. It's just overkill. Day after day, it reappears. Ghosts appear and fade away.
Night after night, my heartbeat shows the
fade away.
ghosts appear and fade away. Ghosts appear and fade.
Ghosts appear and fade away and fade away and fade away and fade. Ghosts
Fade away, away,
and fade away.
ghosts appear and fade.
Ghosts
and fade away,
away and fade away.
ghosts appear
Ghosts appear and fade away.
Thank you so much. That was Overkill.
All right, we are going to change things up a little bit, and Suba is going to move over to the piano for this one. So while she's getting that set up, a little bit of housekeeping to let you know about. We are doing this series as pay what you can. You are welcome, of course, to just watch and watch, and we love having you. But if you really like what you heard, and even if you want to sneak in a request, consider taking a look at the link that you see at the bottom of your screen. There's the YouTube link, which shows this on YouTube, and then there's the one that tells you how you can donate if you like what you heard. You may have heard that in Toronto, they have banned live music from restaurants as they reopen. So live Toronto musicians are struggling a little bit to figure out how to perform live. So we might be doing something like this for a little while. And it looks like Suba just needs to move her spotlight over, and we will be ready shortly to move on over to the piano cam. Like so.
All right. Why did I just look right into that light bulb? That was stupid. Oh, flashy bulbs. All right. Welcome, flashy bulbs. Excellent. Like I said, we got a lot of usual suspects over on the YouTube, and Jennifer, Anne Marie, Celia, Max, Barbara, Nasia, Sarah, Rob Snyderman. I saw a little bit earlier on. Debbie Fleming is there. Lainey Treen is there too. Hello, hello all. Something that Barbara said about that last tune, Overkill, is that it's one of her favorites. And Barbara, this one is partly going to go out to you because you and our mutual friend Meredith came to a Jazz Vespers once, and you asked me about this particular tune because you had never heard it before. Maybe you had never heard it with lyrics before. And I'm especially going to send this out to Barry Livingston because I normally perform that song with Barry Livingston and the Barry Livingston Group. And in fact, that was one where it was FreePlay that had the chance to actually sub in for the Barry Livingston Group. And we decided, okay, we're gonna revamp this particular tune that we normally do with a 5-piece jazz band and bring it to just the intimacy of piano and voice. It's a beautiful tune by Horace Silver. So sending this out with love to Barry Livingston and the whole Barry Livingston Group, as well as Barbara and Meredith. There's a place that I know where the sycamores grow and daffodils have their fun, where the cares of the day seem to slowly fade away and the glow of the evening sun. Peace when the day is done.
If I go there real late, let my mind meditate on everything to be done. If I search deep inside, let my conscience be my guide, then the answers are sure to come. Don't have to worry
When you find peace of mind, leave your worries behind. Don't say that it can't be done. With a new point of view, life's true meaning comes to you, and the freedom you seek is won. When the day is done.
Ooh, don't have to worry now.
Peace is for That was Peace by Horace Silver. Beautiful tune, beautiful melody, beautiful 10-bar form, actually, for those of you who are musically inclined. So it's kind of an odd structure, but absolutely delicious, if you ask me.
All right, I'm just taking care of a little bit of sound administrivia, Suba,
Okay.
and we are done. So,
All right. We're going to switch places here because Dylan's going to do a solo tune next. So I'm going to pass it over to you.
All right, we are our own videographers. We are our own sound engineers. And so, Suba, you're going to have one job to do, which is on our audio computer. For those of you paying attention, we are using 2 laptops. You'll see hovered over see where the arrow is right there over the letter A? Yep. When we're ready to start, that's our reverb button.
All right.
When we're ready to start, you're going to turn that button on.
Okay.
And when we're done, you're going to turn that button off.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Suba's making her own delay here. This next one is a request from my dear friend Carrie Loring, a wonderful, wonderful singer, and also a person affiliated with some people that I worked with. She knows the Mosbaws. She knows Garth Mosbaugh as well, who I worked with back in the days of the Nylons. And this is a piece I actually wrote quite a few years ago. A whole different set of circumstances, but a very similar and much needed message. This one's called Better Days Ahead. Promised us a shiny dream, the likes of which we'd never seen. No ifs, ands, buts, or in-betweens. It was high times for one and all, but it was built on shaky ground. The house of cards came crashing down. The guys in suits, they all skipped town and let us take the fall. Lord, there were better days behind us. Let there be better days ahead. Lord, there were better days behind us. Let there be better days ahead. They promised us a holy war, a grand crusade worth fighting for. So we beat our plowshares into swords, jumped on board and joined the ride. Blood upon the desert sand, the blood of children on our hands. It was all for supply and demand. They don't give a damn who lived or died. Lord, there were better days behind us. Let there be better days ahead. Lord, there were better days behind us. Let there be better days ahead. A cold voice on the telephone tells me she ain't coming home. She's got to go to somewhere where the future's looking bright. I didn't see it coming on. Tell me where it all went wrong. Said the best was yet to come. Milk and honey for everyone. If we all joined hands and played along, there'd be high times for you and me. So we did our best, played by the rules. They played us for a pack of fools, forgetting what we learned in school. And nothing comes for free. Lord, there were better days. Let there be better days ahead. Lord, there were better days behind us. Let there be better days ahead. Let there be better days ahead. Let there be better days ahead. Thank you.
All right. Beautiful. I love that song. And it's been a while since I heard that one. And I'm going to bring you, it's sort of a, are you allowed to have a second debut, a second premiere?
Why not?
Why not? Okay, so I think it was last summer that I did a show at Hughes Room. To be in those live venues, eh? And I did a piano solo set along with Robbie Botosh, and no pressure. Yeah, that was the double bill, and I was basically sweating bullets the whole time. But I loved it. I loved it as a chance, an opportunity for me to just get back to the piano and kind of reacquaint myself with that beautiful instrument, which is actually my first instrument after very, very early singing. So this tune is called the Avon Waltz, and the reason why is that I worked at the Stratford Festival for a few years, and also at Shaw. And when you work at one of these larger theaters, you end up basically staying there for the entire summer. So in the case of Stratford, I got to rent a house, and it was beautiful. It happened to belong to a couple of musicians. So I actually had 2 pianos at my disposal, which was pretty amazing, living on my own. If only I had more than 2 hands. And so this was about a 25-minute walk from my studio theater. So I'd take this walk every day. But on the first day that I arrived there and got settled in, I looked out the beautiful window that was at the front, and it was facing the, there's a school on the other side and a little bridge as well, and a lot of greenery. That's the beautiful thing about places like Stratford and Shaw, Niagara, things like that. Just so beautiful, lush vegetation. And I was so inspired by that I ended up writing a tune the first day I arrived there. It took me a while to figure out what the lyrics would be. I had a few things that I ended up jotting down, but it didn't really come to fruition until our other band, Auto Rickshaw, went to India a couple of years ago, and then I pulled out those lyrics again, and I said, okay, well, I've got some poetry here, but I don't actually have lyrics yet. So fast forward to last summer at Hughes Room, I actually performed this song. That was the actual debut, but it didn't have lyrics, so I basically just used vocables, sound syllables. Now there are lyrics, therefore that is the debut. This is the Avon Waltz. Moment. Swiftly, swiftly through the trees, swiftly through the trees, the wind does whisper to the leaves. Sweetly, sweetly sings the bird, singing a melody, a song. Then radiant sunlight filtered through the trees, casting ray and shadow in its dancing with the breeze. Secret, hiding in plain sight, patiently waiting for the one. See me, wonder is abound. Hear me, wild as life is, rhythm is sound. I'll teach you to believe, free you from these earthly chains, heal you of your pain. I am nature's song. Falling from the sky, falling from the sky, the rain like teardrops from on high to the ocean, churning ocean waves. Wisdom is in the rising tide. Then constantly moving, journeying through space, traveling through the earth it silently keeps pace, spinning round the sun, never a sound but all can hear. See me, wonder is abound. Hear me, wild as life is, rhythm is sound. I'll teach you to believe, free you from these earthly chains, heal you of your pain. I am nature's song. Far from knowing the unknown, where the heart is nature's home. Far from knowing the unknown, where the heart is nature's home. Far from knowing the unknown, where the heart is nature's home. Far from home. Far from
A little Avon waltz for you there.
I will have to say that that is only the second time I've heard that with the words, and I just love it.
Oh, thanks.
Yay, it's gorgeous.
Thank you very much.
If we do say so ourselves. All right. We're going to do one more at the piano here. And this one goes out to a few different people. So I'm just sort of going to walk through who they are and why I chose this tune. Now, many years ago, I used to be involved in an a cappella quartet called Cadence. We were like a band of brothers. And in fact, I believe that two of the brothers are watching right now. I think Kevin Fox is watching, and I believe Ross Lind is also watching. Yeah. And a quick shout out to Ross Lind. Ross is doing his own live cast on Fridays. He does his at 1 o'clock. So if you want to have some awesome music and sweetness with your lunchtime on a Friday, go check out Ross and Natalie's live stream on Facebook Live. So I sang in cadence for a number of years, and then it was time for me to leave. And as a going away present to the guys, I wrote a song. And it was all about what it is to be leaving something and going somewhere else to an unknown that you haven't figured out yet. You're stepping off the cliff and you don't know what's going to happen. There's a few people I know who are going through this kind of situation. First of all, I want to send this out to anybody who's graduating this year. It's a strange year to graduate, isn't it? And so I want to send it out to the university college students, high school students, and even grade 8 graduation students out there who are going to be stepping into something new and they don't know what it is. Second, the person who suggested that I do this song is a good friend of ours named Trevor Wilson. Trevor is a wonderful singer who we've known since our days in the Nathaniel Dett Chorale.
Yes.
20 years ago.
Oh my goodness.
More than 20 years ago.
More than 20, yeah.
And the last person I wanted to dedicate this to is a dear friend of ours named Lisa Patterson. Lisa and I and Suba all went to York University together, and Lisa was in the first choir that we directed together called Weeby.
I mentioned it earlier during Mercy Street. Yeah.
That's right, yes. In fact, I noticed a few ex-Weeby people, Lainey, Linda Dessau's watching. There's been a bunch of people who are, it's a wonderful community. Lisa is also a fantastic engineer and producer, and just very recently had to move out of her beautiful coach house of 12 years to move on to whatever is next. And I believe Lisa's going to be spending some time figuring out what is next. So Lisa, I just wanted to send this out to you. Lisa wrote a beautiful post about the process of transition, remembering all the wonderful things that happened there, the students that she inspired, the music that she made, and the art that she has done. And so I want to dedicate this to Lisa Patterson as well. This one's called Wings to Fly. Standing at the threshold, feeling scared, uncertain, unrehearsed, and unprepared. The play has started, but I have lost my lines. The journey has begun, but I can't read the signs. It's time now, I have to say goodbye. Don't ask me, don't know the reason why, but it's time to fly. They say you can't move forward standing still. They tell me all it takes is strength of will. But maybe they're just words that people say. And tomorrow's dreams will be eclipsed by yesterday. Go on now, I know that that's a lie. I hope so, at least I have to try to learn to fly. Take a look around you, all you find are open doors, and who knows what is on the other side. And though it may confound you, no one tells you which is yours. Half the fun is trying, half the fun is flying. I've never been a fan of long goodbyes, but let me be concise and summarize the time we've had together. Hold it dear, and though I won't be with you, know my heart's still here. I'm gone now, a glimmer in the sky, and someday I'll know the reason why. 'Cause you gave me wings to fly. Thank you. And with that, it's time to move back to a cappella land.
That's right. I'm going to move a light over here.
We're just going to need a moment to switch this stuff up.
And we're going to move to our live looping setup. We've got just a couple more tunes for you here. And yeah, we're just going to take a moment to switch our settings. I'm going to check out what's going on the chat.
That's done. I just need a reminder of what our next song is. Give me a hint, Suba.
Okay. The best banjo sound you ever did hear from a vocalist.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Getting that up. Suba, tell us what we're going to hear.
All right. We're going to give you a little Canadian content here with the Stampeders. This is a really fun tune. It is indeed sweet.
And here we go.
Flunky dunk flunk, ka flunky da flunk, fla funky dunk, flunky dunk, flunky da flunk, fla funky dunk flunk, ka flunky da flunk, fla funky dunk, flunky dunk, flunky da flunk, fla funky dunk, funky da flunk, fla funky dunk, funky dunk, funky da flunk, fla funky dunk, ka flunky da flunk, fla funky dunk, funky dunk, funky da flunk, flunky dunk, ka funky da flunk, fla funky dunk, funky dunk, funky da flunk, fla funky dunk. Funky da funk, funky dunk, funky dunk, funky da funk, funky dunk, funky da funk, funky dunk, funky dunk, funky da funk, funky dunk.
Sing along if you know it.
Well, I'm on my way to the city lights, to a pretty face that shines her light on the city nights. And I've gotta catch a new train, I'm gonna be there on time. Oh, it feels so good to know she waits at the end of the line. Sweet, sweet city woman, I can see your face, I can hear your voice, I can almost touch you. Sweet, sweet city woman, oh, my banjo and me, we got a feel for singing. Yeah, yeah. Bon, c'est bon, 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 c'est bon, 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 c'est bon, 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 bon. Bon, c'est bon, bon, en français, bon, bon, c'est bon, 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 bon. So long, ma, so long, pa, so long. Neighbors and friends, like a country morning, all snuggled with you. Ah, she's got a way to make a man feel shiny and new. And she's singing in the evening old familiar tunes, and she feeds me love and tenderness and macaroons. Sweet, sweet city woman, I can see
your face, I can hear your voice, I can almost touch you. Sweet, sweet city woman. Over banjo and me, we got a feel for singing. Yeah, yeah. Sweet, 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 sweet city woman. Ba-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da. 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 Sweet, little, little, sweet, sweet city woman. Sweet, 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 sweet city woman. Sweet, sweet, sweet city woman. Sweet, 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 sweet city woman. Ba-da-da-da, ba-da-da-da.
Yeah. A little sweet city woman. That's a super fun one.
Well, once again, this hour has just whizzed by, and we have one more song for you to do. Before we do, just a little bit of extra final housekeeping. We are FreePlay. For those of you who haven't seen us before, my name is Dylan Bell.
My name is Suba Shankaran.
We are performing every Friday at 4 until we are allowed to go out and perform live again. When we do, we hope to come to whatever part of the world you're in. I see we've got people from Holland, we've got people from the UK, we sometimes get people from China and Australia, all places that we've been, and all places we can't wait to get back to. But because although we cannot travel to Europe, literally, we will be traveling there virtually next week. We are part of a festival called Black Forest Voices. We did this festival last year in Kirchgarten, in a wonderful little place in Germany. And what they've decided to do this year is put their festival entirely online. They're calling it a Webstable. Pretty cool. And they would love for you to be involved. They've got some of the best groups in the world. They've got the New York Voices. They've got, who else do they have?
I don't remember now, but it's a long, beautiful list of a cappella
Kevin Fox
artists.
would know because he's actually one of the MCs for one of the shows.
Yes, that's right.
So there's all sorts of wonderful stuff, incredible workshops, things that we would love for you to check out. Please go to blackforestvoices.com to learn more. It starts next Thursday. It runs Thursday, June 18th through Sunday, June 21st, and we will be making an appearance at the concert on Friday, June the 19th. And even better, we're going to do that concert, and then we're going to switch some stuff around and do our regular FreePlay Fridays at 4. So if you want something like 3 hours straight of a cappella on a Friday afternoon, we highly recommend go to blackforestvoices.com at 2 o'clock our time in Canada, and then head straight over to see us at 4 o'clock. We mentioned earlier, this is a pay what you can live stream. We would love for you to contribute if you can. If you can't or don't want to, no problem. We're glad to have you anyway.
Absolutely.
But the information for getting involved is right down there, paypal.me/freeplayduo. And we hope to see you every week.
Indeed. All right, we've got one last tune for you. We've had some interesting weather here in Toronto. We had some amazing thunderstorms recently. We had a power out, at least where we live, for a short 5 minutes or so. But it was nice to have that blackout again. Just a good way to connect to nature once again. But it is summer. Summer is really here, and you know, if we haven't ushered it in already, it will be here technically next week. And so we thought we would give you this next California tune. This is our final tune for our final hour here, and we're going to give you a little Sheryl Crow to put you in that hot California mood. This ain't no disco. This ain't no country club. This is our house. All I wanna do is have some fun before I die, says the man next to me from out of nowhere. And it's apropos of nothing. He says his name is Dylan, but I'm sure it's Dill or DB or Mac or Buddy or something. And he's plain ugly to me. And I don't know if he's had a day of fun in his whole life. We're drinking beer at noon on a Tuesday in a bar that's facing the giant car wash. And the good people of the world are hosing and scrubbing in skirts and suits as best as they can to drive their shiny Datsuns and Buicks to the phone company and the record store. But they ain't nothing like me and Dylan, 'cause all I wanna do is have some fun. I got a feeling I'm not the only one. All I wanna do is have some fun. Got a feeling I'm not the only one. All I wanna do is have some fun until the sun comes up over Santa Monica Boulevard.
I like a good beer buzz early in the morning. Suba likes to peel the labels from her bottles of bud. She splashes them on the bar and she lights every match in an oversized pack, letting each one burn down to a sweet thing as before blowing and cursing them out. She's watching the bottles of bud as they spin on the floor.
Another couple enters the bar, dangerously close to one another. The bartender looks up from his wine ads, and all I wanna do is have some fun. I got a feeling I'm not the only one. All I wanna do is have some fun. I got a feeling I'm not the only one. All I wanna do is have some fun until the sun comes up over Santa Monica Boulevard. Otherwise the bar is ours. Days and the nights and the car wash too. The buds and the matches and the clean and dirty cars. The sun and the moon. All I wanna do is have some fun. I got a feeling I'm not the only one. All I wanna do is have some fun. I got a feeling this party has just begun. All I wanna do is have some fun. I wanna tell you that you're the only one. All I wanna do is have some fun until the sun comes up over Santa Monica Boulevard. Until the sun comes up over Santa Monica Boulevard. Until the sun comes up over Santa Monica Boulevard. And there you have it. Our hour is done. We are FreePlay. Thank you so much for tuning in.
And we'll see you again next Friday at 4.
Indeed.
Thanks, everybody.
Ciao.